Hello, I'm Khan and welcome to BetterX, where I talk about wellness and self-improvement. Today I'll be diving deep into a common challenge that many of us face, which is overcoming procrastination and fostering self-discipline. If you want to get the most out of this video, then please give me a few minutes of your undivided attention, and I promise it'll be worth your time. I'll be sharing practical tips and strategies that you can put into use today to help break the vicious cycle of procrastination and start achieving your personal goals. So go grab a pen and a notebook and let's get started. Understanding procrastination. To effectively tackle procrastination, we first need to understand what it is and why it happens. I know you're probably saying to yourself that you know what procrastination is, but let's zoom out and take a look at an example. You know, my friend Mike, he's been guilty of procrastination as well. Mike had this important presentation coming up that he needed to prepare for. He knew that it would make a big difference to his career if he nailed it, but instead of getting started on his research and slides, he found himself doing all sort of random things like checking his phone every few minutes and getting lost in endless scrolling marathons. And when he finally got started, he was focusing on the less important tasks that could have been put off for later. As the deadlines got closer, the stress and the guilt started piling up. Mike couldn't believe that he had spent so much time on things that didn't matter when he had this super important presentation to work on. In the end, he scrambled to put something together, but he knew deep down that it wasn't his best work. And when he finally delivered the presentation, it was just okay. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't great either. He knew that his colleagues and boss could tell that there is a lack of polish and depth in his work. Unfortunately, this presentation ended up having a real impact on his career. He later found out that he was in the running for a promotion, but because of his subpar performance, the opportunity was given to someone else. You know, Mike is a super smart guy. This shouldn't have happened to him, and this situation could have been entirely avoided. The worst part about procrastination is that it can turn into a vicious cycle. When you keep putting things off, you start falling behind on your work or goals, and this causes even more stress and guilt. This in turn makes it even harder to get started, so you procrastinate even more, and the cycle just keeps going. Over time, this can seriously mess with your life. Your grades, your job performance can easily suffer, your relationships might get strained, and your overall well-being can take a massive hit. Recognizing the root causes and addressing the habits of procrastination is essential for achieving success and maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Procrastination is a complex issue with several underlying causes, including fear of failure, perfectionism, a lack of motivation or discipline. Now let's delve into each one of these in more detail. Number 1, fear of failure. Sometimes the pressure to perform well can lead to anxiety and self-doubt. The fear of failure can cause us to avoid starting a task, as not starting feels safer than the possibility of failing or not meeting our own expectations. Number 2 is perfectionism. The desire to produce perfect results can be paralyzing. Perfectionists may procrastinate because they feel they're not ready yet. They don't have the right resources or the conditions are not ideal. These can lead to an endless cycle of delay and inaction. Number 3 is overwhelm. So tasks that seem large and complex can be overwhelming, cause us to feel unsure about where or how to even begin. This feeling of being overwhelmed can lead to procrastination, as we may seek to avoid discomfort associated with taking action. Number 4 is difficulty prioritizing, and this is the one that I see way too often these days. When we have multiple tasks or projects to work on, it can be challenging to decide which one to tackle first. Now, this indecision can lead to procrastination, as we may spend more time deliberating on which tasks to tackle instead of actually taking action. Number 5 is lack of motivation. Sometimes our excitement about a task may not be enough to overcome a lack of motivation. This could be due to external factors such as a lack of support or encouragement, or internal factors like low self-confidence or a lack of clarity about a task's purpose or value. Number 6 is poor time management. In some cases, we may underestimate the time and effort required to do a task. As a result, we may find ourselves running out of time, which can lead to procrastination, as we may try to avoid facing the consequences of poor planning. Number 7, habitual procrastination. For some individuals, procrastination becomes a deeply ingrained habit. Even when faced with tasks that they're excited about, these individuals may find themselves falling into familiar patterns of delay and avoidance. And finally, number 8 is short-term gratification. Often we might find ourselves prioritizing activities that offer immediate pleasure or satisfaction over tasks that provide long-term benefits. The pursuit of short-term gratification can cause us to procrastinate on more important tasks, as we may choose to engage in activities that are more enjoyable or easier in the moment, even when we are excited about the long-term task. So, to overcome these causes of procrastination, it is essential to identify the specific factors that may be holding you back, and then develop targeted strategies and techniques to address them. Now that we have a better understanding of the underlying causes of procrastination, let's explore some practical strategies to overcome it and build discipline. Strategies to overcome procrastination. Number 1, break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Large tasks can feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination. Break tasks down into smaller steps to make them more manageable. Write down each step and create a timeline for when you'd like to complete them. Completing each step will give you a sense of accomplishment and help build momentum. Additionally, tracking your progress will help you stay accountable and motivate you to continue working towards your goal. Set mini deadlines for each step and use a task management app to organize and visualize your progress. By tackling one small step at a time, you'll gradually chip away at a larger task and reduce the feelings of overwhelm. Number 2, set realistic deadlines and stick to them. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and can be powerful motivators. Establish realistic and achievable deadlines for each task, and use a calendar or planner to track your progress. Break down the deadlines into daily or weekly milestones, giving yourself clear expectations for what needs to be accomplished in a specific time frame. Hold yourself accountable to these deadlines by regularly reviewing your progress and adjusting your schedule if needed. Remember to keep your deadlines flexible but firm, as this will encourage a healthy balance between discipline and adaptability. Share your deadlines with someone you trust, such as a friend or a family member, to increase your commitment and motivation to meet them. Number 3, minimize distractions. Your environment plays a significant role in your ability to focus. Identify and eliminate potential distractions, such as turning off the notifications on your devices, working in a quiet space, or using productivity apps that block time-wasting websites. Create a dedicated workspace that is clutter-free and conducive to concentration. Establish boundaries with family members and loved ones to help minimize interruptions during your work time. Additionally, try practicing mindfulness techniques to help you stay present and focused on the task at hand. Schedule regular digital detoxes to reduce reliance on technology and strengthen your ability to concentrate without the need for constant stimulation. Number 4, Implement temptation bundling. Temptation bundling is a concept from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It involves combining a task that you need to do with something that you enjoy. This can help make the task more appealing and motivate you to complete it. For example, if you enjoy listening to podcasts, you can listen to one while exercising, cleaning, or doing other tasks that you might otherwise procrastinate on. By creating positive associations with the task, you'll be more likely to engage in it consistently and avoid procrastination. Experiment with different combinations of tasks and enjoyable activities to find the most effective temptation bundling strategies for you. Number 5, utilize positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement can be a powerful tool for overcoming procrastination. Set up a reward system for completing tasks on time. This could be watching an episode of your favorite show or going for a walk in the park. Ensure that the reward doesn't counteract your progress or become a distraction. Gradually increase the level of difficulty of the tasks that you need to complete to earn the rewards, and vary the rewards to keep the system engaging and motivating. Over time, you may find that the satisfaction of completing the tasks becomes its own reward, reducing the need for external incentives. Number 6, schedule focused work sessions. Setting aside uninterrupted blocks of time for focused, high-quality work is crucial for productivity. Allocate regular, deep work sessions in your calendar and protect this time from distractions and interruptions. Set a specific goal or task for each session to maintain focus and direction. To enhance the effectiveness of your deep work sessions, consider incorporating a pre-work ritual, minimizing distractions, and creating an environment that encourages focus. It is also important to take regular breaks during your work sessions to avoid burnout and maintain your mental energy levels. Number 7, embrace boredom. Embracing boredom is essential for developing the ability to focus deeply. Practice tolerating boredom by resisting the urge to check your phone or engage in other distractions during periods of inactivity. This will help train your mind to remain focused during deep work sessions. Engage in activities that promote mindfulness and reflection, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, to cultivate a greater sense of appreciation for stillness and focus. Over time, you will develop a stronger mental resilience to boredom and enhance ability to concentrate on tasks for extended periods of time. Number 8, create a pre-work ritual. Establishing a ritual before starting work can help signal to your brain that it's time to focus. This ritual can be as simple as making a cup of coffee, doing a short meditation, or organizing your workspace. Consistently performing this ritual will create a mental association between the action and entering a focused state. Customize your pre-work ritual to suit your preferences and needs, and consider incorporating elements that promote relaxation and focus, such as stretching or deep breathing exercises. Number 9, make habits attractive and easy. Identify the habits that contribute to your productivity and find ways to make them more appealing. To overcome procrastination, set up a comfortable workspace, invest in ergonomic equipment, or choose a project that excites you. By making desired habits attractive and easy to adopt, you'll be more likely to stick to them. Additionally, remove obstacles or barriers that may hinder the adaptation of new habits. This could include rearranging your schedule to accommodate your new habits, or enlisting the supports of friends or family members to help keep you accountable. Number 10, utilize habit stacking. So habit stacking involves linking new habits to your existing routines. To develop discipline, identify a routine you already perform consistently and pair it with a productive habit. For example, if you always check your email in the morning, use this time to also create a to-do list for the day. By connecting new habits to familiar routines, You'll be more likely to remember and follow through with your new habits. Over time, these stacked habits will become an integral part of your daily routine, helping you build discipline and increase productivity. Number 11, focus on progress, not perfection. Perfectionism can be a significant barrier to overcoming procrastination. Shift your focus from achieving perfect results to making consistent progress. By concentrating on the process rather than the outcome, you'll reduce the fear of failure and be more likely to engage in productive behaviors. Celebrate small victories and incremental improvements, and remind yourself that growth and progress are the ultimate goals. This mindset will help you develop a more resilient and persistent attitude towards your work, ultimately leading to greater success. Number 12, take the first step. One of the most crucial aspects of overcoming procrastination is taking the first step. Getting started is often the hardest part, as it requires overcoming inertia and resistance. To combat this, focus on taking small, actionable steps towards your goal. This might involve setting a timer for 10 minutes to begin a task, or breaking the task down into even smaller components. Once you've taken the first step, you'll find it easier to continue working and building momentum. Remember, action fuels motivation. The more you do, the more motivated you become. So there you have it, 12 practical strategies for overcoming procrastination and building discipline, including expert advice and research-backed techniques. Remember, change takes time and consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your successes along the way. Every small step you take towards overcoming procrastination and building discipline brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. So, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from these tips. Stay focused and disciplined on your journey to personal growth. And as always, thank you for watching.